During the cold season, many times people turn to alternative therapies. Among the most common may be echinacea, green tea, vitamin C, or even zinc. The purpose or objective of these alternatives is often to either reduce the duration of your cold or in some cases try to prevent an illness. What about enzymes? Typically revered for their digestive benefits, one of my favorite applications for enzyme therapy are those taken away from food or used therapeutically. For example, protease enzymes are used by the body to break down proteins that we eat, but proteases also have a huge effect on the immune system. How so? Let's consider how your body uses proteases during times of immune distress. Proteolytic enzymes digest proteins. Well, specifically, what proteins? Amazingly, supplemental proteolytic enzymes will only target proteins that are one of three things: dead proteins, damaged proteins, or proteins that do not belong. Try to remember the 3Ds: dead, damaged, or do not belong. How does this powerful little enzyme know the difference? To simplify, enzymes are going after shapes. So imagine the shape of a healthy protein is kind of like being my fist, where the amino acids are all folded in or bound up on themselves. This nice tight ball protects them from those proteolytic enzymes. So proteases are not meant to target all proteins. This renders them non-harmful to the living healthy tissues that make up the body. But when a protein dies or becomes damaged, which may be affecting our immune system in a harmful way, it unravels or unfolds, really called denaturing. And so proteolytic enzymes are then able to cut off those amino acids or break down those dead, damaged proteins. That's a huge support for the immune system because now you're taking a stressor or a load off that immune system and supporting the body's natural means of defense. Now on the other hand, enzymes can have an effect on proteins that do not belong. These would be proteins marked by an antibody. Well, they work in conjunction with your immune system with another type of protein called alpha-2 macroglobulin, or A2M. You might think of A2M as kind of like an ambulance. Think of that ambulance that brings a paramedic or a doctor to the site of a problem. The ambulance, A2M, is bonding itself to free proteolytic enzymes and literally bringing the body's paramedics to the site of greatest need. What type of proteolytic formulas does Enzymedica offer? Some of the most popular are Virostop and double-strength Virostop 2X. Both contain high-potency amounts of proteolytic enzymes. Taken away from food, these supplemental proteases provide critical care during immune distress. On the other hand, one of the most common complaints during cold season is congestion. Why does this happen? Mucus protects our sinus passages from drying out and is a first line of defense. Mucus is also used by the body to naturally bind up and expel unwanted proteins. This is when you'll notice your mucus is no longer clear, but has that gross, nasty color. Mucostop uses proteases specifically designed to break down those proteins that do not belong in the body. And working alongside or with your body's natural immune system, now we can choose enzymes to support our immune system during cold season. Thanks for joining us. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to call me, Dave, or the Education Department at Enzymedica toll-free 888-918-1118 or visit us on Facebook.